What up, gamers? I'm back with another video reviewing the second DLC of Marvel Spider-Man. Yep, the second DLC. So yeah, this DLC is obviously a sequel. They mentioned the events of the previous one, but this one is actually great. It expands more on the character of a tragic story in the story. So being a bit tragic, having a bit of a tragic story. Not as tragic as Peter, as your parents being murdered. No, this is a different type of tragedy. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the review. That's actually a good one. Anyway, this is Turf Wars, the second DLC. First one, the heist. Final one, Silver Lightning. Silver Lightning. Let's get into it. So the DLC opens up with a narration by Captain Yuri Watanabe, recapping what happened last time and what's going on now. Because right now, Hammerhead himself is in a specific building. So along help with a specific team and helping Spider-Man, they charge in. So we get a brief moment, and Fern, one of the officers has got a Spider-Man watch for his kid. It was a nice moment too. So Yuri barely appeared in person during the main game. Like, I think she made 2 or 3 physical appearances in the game. But still, like, an irony is you have to play Spider-Man's called Yuri Lowenthal. And yet, so just in my Yuri's name, Watanabe. Sounds Japanese. I think she's Japanese American. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know about Asian Americans and stuff. I'm not trying to be racist here, but it's hard to tell them apart. So yeah. Anyway, they head in. Spider-Man takes care of Hammerhead's goons and some of the Marshall family goons. Hammerhead's planning to take over the city by killing the Dons. And Spider-Man pursue their enemies and even introducing a new type, the Jetpack Shield User. That one can be tricky to beat too, in a way. It spooks you a special red energy, stun energy, that Sable uses. It's like coming like the jetpack, Sable guy jetpack out, except this guy has a shield now. So throw damage and web damage won't work on him unless you do it from behind. So yeah, but I've taken care of that guy. Spider-Man goes and checks on Yuri. He can't seem to reach her. So yeah, he's inside the building. After taking down a few goons, he goes up to Yuri. We learn about the 4 Dons, how much bad people they are. Anyway, Spider-Man makes his way through. Yuri and the officers are being captured by Hammerhead, who I don't think was a good choice to be cast by Keith Silverstein. Like, I don't think Keith Silverstein should be cast as a character. Like, I think he should play characters like Scorpion or something. I don't know, or maybe Green Goblin. Actually, I think that'd be a good one. Imagine that. Like, he's good at playing bad guys. If you don't know, he played Hawkmoth in Miraculous. Also played Gabriel Agrest. which I think is a good performance. He's evil, but not super evil. But I think I'll say that's when I actually review each season of the show. So yeah. Anyway. Hammerhead, hey, Hammerhead kills most of Yuri's men, leaving the guy with the watch wheel left. And the guy pissed him off. So yeah, put the killing meal. Spider season. Try to escape him. I'm in match to escape though, and leaving the guy dead. Sadly, the guy died. So, it's tragic. You can see Yuri. It was on Yuri. Yuri's definitely seems upset about what happened. She is a real good cop. She cared about her men. She now has to tell their families about them losing their lives. Anyway, tell Yuri says that Peter is worried. So he has to investigate what her has. So he heads to the bar with no name. Well, actually, it does have a name. The bar with no name. Sorry. What's the whole point then? If it's a bar with no, why didn't they name it? Like I don't get it. Like no explanation of why they didn't name it. So, anyway. I just sent his Bible in. Learn some information about something called Project Olympus. Sorry, I don't remember. I mean, Spider. There's a chat going on in the Dawns, so I did change some information. Well, actually, Spider-Man gets the location of his base, so he heads there. Takes out a few goons and searches things up. Realizes an MJ is working on a story about this, so after that, he calls MJ and about the whole story, you know. So they make a compromise. Pete goes and goes in each base and takes down the guys and shares the intel he got. Shares the encrypted data to MJ for her to de-encrypt. And well, this is part of a side mission too, actually. And he's actually expand on Yuri herself, actually. If I mention this here, she has a grudge against the Mafia. Why? Well, she was a third generation cop. Yuri's definitely a good cop, but her father was a sleazy cop. He took payment from the Mafia. I guess that's and Yui tried her best to be like not like her father. So she, that's why she's been acting Amalcia. Now Hammerhead made it personal. Anyway, I to get over the arms under attack. Also, Screwball's back. I'll get to that later. So heads over to location to take to stop the to keep the Dons safe. After taking out some of the goons inside was using Siegel's tech. There's actually a new one, a special like drill. This Spider-Man is named Dick Boy. It's funny. Dick Boy. That's actually pretty interesting. It's weird how Siegel never used that during the whole during the Devil Breath pandemic. And the game released 2 years before the whole COVID thing happened. Foreshadowing or coincidence? Probably just a coincidence. I mean, no one could predict that. Besides, it's China's fault this happened. That happened anyway. Die. So yeah, Spider-Man goes to check someone after being the mall club. He goes and realizes the Dons are gone. He was still upset that she trusted Spider-Man to this job and he lied down. You can tell Yuri's not herself. After all, Yuri will not be mad at Spider-Man for this usually. After all, Yuri was a great character. And while she doesn't appear physically in the next story, in the next DLC, but I'll actually get that later. Spider-Man does try to stop Yuri, but Yuri definitely seems angry. It has a thirst for vengeance. Spider-Man heads to the bar with no name to try and stop her. But she's already been there and they took someone out. Notices how went going on. Hammerhead's holding a special event with something to do with the Dons. So yeah, after discovering the location and whereabouts or what the whole event is as well, Spider-Man heads over there. And well, he takes out many lagoons to try and save the Dons from being cemented to death. Of course, the cement truck still won't go because it's damaged, but Spider-Man had to whip it up. Now it's left with Spider-Man to face Hammerhead. So he bows Hammerhead. And doing the bow. Seems like it's over for him. So be patient step. And Yui came in and shot him with the Sable Gun Blaster. And she threw one of Sable's actual traps at Spider-Man to keep him down and stop him from doing this. Spider-Man tried to stop Yui from doing something, but it's too late. She already shot. Before Spider-Man was trying to whip the gun away, exposing her, actually blasting through Hammerhead's skull, while more sickly showing the metal plate in his head. After all, it's kind of disturbing. Seems like Hammerhead's dead. And the game ends on a cliffhanger with a post-credit scene showing that Hammerhead's still alive was right by one of those goons who snuck into the police van and bribed him. And that's where it ends. Also, Screwball's back. Yeah, you do a bunch of challenges to stop her. She's not being caught again. And she's going to return. Miles did have a brief appearance in this game too. Andrew didn't do much besides the phone calls out to the bases. That's it. Andrew was not, but it's interesting. And I really like that. Also, I really enjoy this. And we see the And I feel sorry for Yuri, because we spent the entire main game with her. Well, not physically, but she's a likable character. We going to like her as a friend. Spider-Man trusted her as a friend. And vice versa. It's just sad what happened. But I'm curious to know if there's some idea from the comics. Comics? I don't know. I don't know if she's appealing in the comics or not. Because I never read any. I have some, but not so. So there's sure be a video about the character, so I'll have to look for that and see what she's about. Captain Yuri Watanabe. She's a likable character. Just sad for her. So yeah. Also, Miles gets a phone call. Calls Pete, like in the last DLC, about training. You know, he's been doing some training. He's been training him. Well, Peter's teaching Miles not to be irresponsible with his powers. So, yeah. And, well, if you get 100% all 3 DLCs on the main game and the DLCs, you get a special treat. But I'll save that for next time. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed I've been your host, Resident Gamer, and thank you guys for watching my video. And if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way you'll be up to date all videos that are released in the future. And I'll see you guys next soon for the final DLC. Silver Lining. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.